Hey y'all, it's time for Thrifty
Thursday,
where we talk about ways to save money.
I'm Dan.
I'm Karen, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel,
go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And that bell icon so you can be notified when we upload a new video.
We upload a video not one time,
but 2 times a week, and we talk about things that have to do with homesteading and living a self-sufficient lifestyle. We have a viewer tip coming up in this video, and if you have a tip on ways to save money, please leave it in the comments, or you could email it to Karyn@oursufficientlife.com, and we might be featuring that in one of our future Thrifty Thursday videos. First up today is So Nice. We used it twice.
In Marketplace, I saw someone that had a bunch of telephone poles that they wanted to get rid of. They had bought a property. This pile of telephone poles were there when they bought it. They didn't want them, so they were trying to get rid of them. And so I purchased them for around 10-12 bucks a piece. It's been quite a while ago, and today's lumber prices, that's extremely good. And so we've used this to build the upright supports for the lean-to. We've also used the telephone poles for the base supports for the chicken coop and for the foundation of the chicken coop. My plan is to also use these for the uprights for the 3-car garage that we're going to be building onto the house.
Now let's talk about cheap new finds. This time of year, I really love to go to our local dollar store, which is Dollar Tree for us. It might not be for you, but I love going there at this time because they bring out all of their spring stuff, all of their gardening stuff. And so I go there to look for gardening things. And I want to share some of the things that I found at Dollar Tree this time. And everything that you see is $1.25. So this first item is actually a repurposing idea. These are wire waste baskets that you can buy at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Notice that the bottom is also mesh. And what you can use these for is you can turn them upside down on top of things that you've planted that you don't want animals to get at. For example, last year I planted green beans, and when the tender green beans started coming up, I think it was a deer, but I'm not sure, came and ate off a bunch of my green bean plants. So you can actually just put this over the top, and then you can make an anchor for it with hanger wire. If you have wire hangers, just make a U shape, put it down on this, stick it in the ground, and it will be anchored down. Other things I found at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is excellent for buying gardening gloves. And these gardening gloves have a coating on them. This one has a latex coating, and this one has, it's not latex, but it's some other kind of coating, I think probably because some people are allergic to latex. But these are awesome, and they're only $1.25 a pair. And I stocked up and bought 2 more. Other things you can find at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has seeds, if you did not know, and they are 4 packages for $1.25. No, 4 packages for $1. So 25 cents each. They have a lot of flowers. They do have some vegetables, but they don't have a ton of vegetables. So, but all of your like main vegetables they would have. And these packages are by American Seed, and they say that they are 100% non-GMO. So I don't believe they're heirloom, which is what I'm trying to collect right now, but you, for 25 cents a package, you know, you might as well have them on hand just in case you need them. I'm a member of a gardening group on Facebook, and a lot of the gardeners on that group, well, not a lot, but some, swear by these American Seed wildflower blends and things that they have. I'm doing winter sowing, as you know, if you've seen the video, and they say these are always the first ones up, and they're always good quality. So for $1.25, you can get, and there's different kinds of these wildflower blends that you can get. Also, as far as fertilizing plants, some of these Job's fertilizer sticks for house plants. I'm going to be trying to revive a Christmas cactus that I have with these, and so these are $1.25 for 30 of these spikes. Also, I found this year that I didn't see last year, they have pour and feed singles for Miracle-Gro. So if you use that, all you have to do is tear off the top and pour it around the plant. You don't have to mix or anything. So I'm going to try that this year and see how it works. Another helpful thing in the garden stuff at Dollar Tree is these packages of plant clips. For $1.25, you get 20 of these plant clips. And if you've never used them, the end clip part clamps around the pole that you're trying to grow your plant against, and then the other part of the clip holds the plant in place. So these are really good, and for $1.25 I can hold up my tomatoes or whatever I need with these clips. And I found these also this year. I hadn't seen them before, but these are plant stakes, plant markers. So you can write on here with a Sharpie. There's 10 of these for $1.25. And so these would be easy to label house plants or any kind of plants that you have outside. Another thing I found at Dollar Tree is called an herb rocket. This particular one is thyme. They have different rockets, they call them, but this is the only one that I could find at my Dollar Tree, but there are other kinds of these that might be at your Dollar Tree. And all it is a mat with the seeds in it, and you can plant this right in your soil and just keep it watered, and your herbs or whatever it is you have will grow. And the last find that I found at Dollar Tree this time, and I usually don't buy like gardening tools at Dollar Tree because, you know, if you buy a trowel for $1.25, it's probably not gonna last when you're digging around very long. But a couple things I did find is pruning shears. This could be used, I feel like, for house plants. So $1.25 for pruning shears, and then also floral scissors for when you cut your flowers, or you go out to cut some flowers and put them in a vase, or your husband brings home a bouquet of flowers, which he often does, then you can use floral scissors. So there's a lot of great things out there right now if you go, but if you wait, they're probably going to be gone. So I would suggest that you get to your local dollar store right now and check out some things for gardening. In addition to keeping your eyes open at dollar stores, Dan has also kept his eyes open a while back for something he saw while we were at a family gathering.
And let's talk about something big, and I mean really big.
Literally.
So for some time now I've been putting together tools and equipment for building a blacksmith shop. So we were having a family gathering, and I was outside because of the noise, and I looked and I saw two power hammers sitting outside right near the location where we were at, and did a little research, found out who owned them, made an offer, and got it. I paid $400 for it. It's a really, really good deal, even if I have to do any major work to it. I mean, because even if I was to sell it for the scrap metal, it would definitely be worth $400. This is a Little Giant power hammer. This is a 50-pounder, and I've already got a motor to use for it, and have taken part of it apart to make sure that things were movable, free and movable as far as the mechanics work on it go. And looking forward to whenever I get to use this.
How much would you say that this is worth? Not brand new, of course, but in good used condition?
From the things that I saw, and I haven't looked in a long time, but somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $9,000.
So we decided that we were going to replace the Let's Make a Deal section with viewer tips, because we feel like we give tips throughout the video when we're doing other things. So that's probably a better use of that part. But we did get a viewer tip this time from a viewer named Susan. And Susan has a great tip for thrifting. So what she does is she looks at all of the pictures and the art. And a lot of times, you know, you'll look at it and you go, "Ugh, that's ugly," or "that's old," or whatever. But she looks at it for the frame. She shops for the frame and the glass. And she's gotten a lot of good frames by just looking for the frames and the glass. And what she does is she keeps a list with her of the sizes of pictures and art that she wants to frame. And that way, when she's in a thrift store, she can look for a frame that goes with it. And she says you can buy a frame that's just a little bit larger and then use matte on the picture. I want to add to her tip, because a lot of times, if you've ever been to auctions, which we'll be talking some about auctions in future Thrifty Thursday videos, but if you've ever gone to auctions, you know that a regular household auctions, a lot of times the pictures don't sell, or they sell for very, very cheap. And many times there's antique frames there that you could use. And a lot of times, and I'm talking cheap, I'm talking you can get them under $5 or even $1. If they can't sell it, they'll give it to somebody for $1. So keep your eyes open there at auctions too. So remember, if you have a tip for saving money, please drop it in the comments or email Karyn at oursufficientlife.com, and we can feature your tip in a future Thrifty Thursday video.
Thanks for hanging out with us on this Thrifty Thursday. We'll be back this weekend with another video. And remember, the more your money works for you,
the less you have to work for money. See
you next time.